This is going to be about Klark's IAC, that stands for Intra-Arterial Chemotherapy, and he has had this procedure done 5 times. 4 of them have been just the right eye. Last month in November was done on both eyes. But this time, because the EUA went so well, they didn't have to do it on the left eye. So we just did the right eye again. It's been really resistant to treatment. So the tumor that Klark was diagnosed with in the right eye was actually less far advanced as the left eye, but it has been more resistant to treatment. So the initial tumor has been hanging around. The last 3 or so exams, Dr. Hansen hasn't been sure if what he's seeing in the eye is active tumor or not. And we did realize with this exam that it is active. So we did do the IAC on it. And what they do for that is they put him under anesthesia. So again, he had no food after midnight and liquids until 2 hours before the exam, which was 6 a.m. And we were able to go with them to the procedure room. So Kevin helped hold him and put the mask on his face to help him go to sleep, which is nice for us to be there. It's also hard to watch. The procedure takes about 2.5 to 3 hours, and usually really early in the morning. So the fasting part is really nice to just get that over with. And then after the procedure, he has to lay flat for 4 hours afterwards. The first few times that he had this done, he woke up pretty quickly afterwards, and it was really hard for us to keep him laying flat. The first time they had him strapped to a board, but he hated the board and he fought against it. The second time, no one knew anything about the board and it was hard. And there were times when I was on the bed next to him, butt in the air, head next to his face, trying to get him to calm down, screaming for hours at a time. Thankfully, we've kind of figured out what works for him, and we've been able to convince the anesthesiologist to give him some medicine to help him sleep longer. And so this time he slept for about 2 hours after his procedure, and then he woke up and was whiny, but he didn't fight too much, and was good for about an hour, just over an hour. And then the last 45 minutes of laying down, he was just sick of it and grumpy and crying and whining. After those 4 hours that he lays flat, during that time, we're admitted to be observed for the night. So once that's over, they make sure that he still has an IV accessed in his hand, and they just watch him for neurological issues and for bleeding at the point, because it is the main artery in the body. So we make sure that it's not bleeding. We also check for neurological issues, because what they do is they go through the femoral artery in the leg and they take the blood flow, they follow the artery to the blood flow to the eye. And since that is right up in the head, right by the brain, they want to make sure no issues are done. They administer the chemo directly to the blood flow to whatever eye they're working on. So right over to the right eye. And so they just watch him overnight to make sure nothing went wrong, everything looks fine, and he's acting fine. And then as soon as doctors do rounds the next day, we're able to go home.
So cold and so early, 5:30 a.m. We make our way to the hospital. It's dark, we're tired, but we make it. It's freezing, and the hospital has been decorated so pretty. We were just here a couple weeks ago, and they had a few of the poinsettias out, but they did not have all of these trees and lights. And I mean, as much as we hate the hospital, it is so pretty. And this little guy with his show is so much fun.
Let me see. Dang old Dory. The fish? Okay, come here. Come here. This way. Here, hold my hand. Come here.
He has some long eyelashes.
Every person says that.
Really?
This is his.
You want to scoot his head forward just a little bit? There we go. Okay.
This is his.
Okay.
Do you want me to hold it? Here, I'll hold it. There you go. Now you don't have to hold it. Do your letters. You don't have to hold it at all.
I. L.
K, go.
C.
She goes right here.
Very good.
This probably turn gas.
Yeah, some probably gas. Thank you. Start your car with the key. Okay. What does it sound? What does it sound like? What sound does your car make?
This goes wheel, wheel, wheel.
I can never bear to hand Clark off to the doctors, so Kevin is awesome, and he snuggles and helps calm him down, and they talk about what Clark's afraid of, and thankfully for IAC, Kevin's able to help the doctors put the mask on him to go to sleep. Here is our little room, super tight, but we make it work, and we got a really cool view this time.
You have a cheetah in your hand.
It's okay, so don't get the blood.
Let's go home. You don't want to say it? Well, then let's just go home. We got home from the hospital today from IAC, Arterial Chemo, and Chloe had the best time with Grandma and Grandpa, right?
Socks.
Yep, she got some new socks from Grandma and Grandpa. And Clark's feeling good. This is the best he has ever done chemo. He did not get sick. He did not get sick. He slept most of the night. Okay, that's enough, please. And woke up at 5 a.m. So we are very tired, but we were very lucky to have nurses watching out for Clark so well, making sure that we gave him medicine all night long. So he had a whole cocktail of Zofran, Benadryl, and Zyprexa, which kept him happy and not sick. And our amazing doctor, we can't even remember his name, but he had us discharged before 10 o'clock, which is just unheard of. Definitely unheard of. I think it's probably our fastest discharge ever. And we are so happy. And he's feeling so good. How are you feeling?
Good.
He saw Santa last night and got some presents. So he has these little magnets that he got from Santa that he's been playing with. Can you put on your glasses?
No.
Oh, he was using them as glasses. And he all around had a great time. We're so thankful for the nurses that took care of us and the doctors. And we were so lucky to have Grandma Julie, my sister-in-law's mom, was one of the nurses there when we were getting discharged from the procedure. And it's always so fun to see a familiar face. And we had so many fun toys. He finally got to play in one of the little plastic toy cars that they have. Sometimes they'll take kids to procedures in a little toy car. And he got to play with two of them, one during his procedure or before it, and one in our room. So that was so fun. While we were in the hospital, where did Chloe go?
To Grandma.
What did you do? Did you go to Grandma's house? Where did you go?
To hotel.
And what did you do at the hotel?
We had a room on the top floor.
On the top? I didn't know. And what did you do while you were there? Did you just sleep and do nothing else? What did you do?
I did.
Did they have a swimming pool? Yeah? Did you go swimming?
Yeah. Oh, The hot water was not very deep, but the water that wasn't hot was very deep.
Oh, okay.
And there's noodles there, which I floated on noodles.
So which car was your favorite at the hospital?
I picked the red one.
The red one.
Yeah.
What did you do with that red car?
I put gas.
You put gas in it?
Yeah.
What else did you do?
And put my washer in it.
Your flosser didn't go in it, but you have one now, huh?
Yeah.
Was that fun?
Uh-huh.
What else did we do at the hospital?
Toys.
Toys?
Yeah.
Who did we see that gave you toys? Who gave you toys?
Santa gave me present.
Santa gave you presents. Are you the luckiest boy ever?
I'm not yucky.
You are lucky.
Mom, you're so yucky.
Oh, am I so lucky?
Yeah.
Good. Are you happy we're home?
Dino is so yucky.
Oh, Dino is lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to eat dino.
Oh, good. We don't eat dinos, do we?
Why I don't eat dino?
I don't think they're food.
Dinner is food.
Yeah, dinner is food.
Yeah.